goodbye in a small town. The welcome to signs rusted, letters peeling slow. Same grain elevator shadow where we used to go. I load the last box in the bed of this old Ford. Neighbors wave from porches like they always did before. They don't ask where I'm headed, they already know. Small towns keep secrets, but they never let them go. Goodbye in a small town. Ain't loud like city lights and neon burning down. It's a quiet hand you shoulder, a take care in a night, a last look in the rear view, the life you had. Goodbye in a small town. Leaves dust on the dashboard and tears on the crown of the hat you wore when you promised you'd stay. But promises fade like the paint on Main. But promises fade like the paint on Main in a small town. The diner light's still on, coffee's brewing black. Waitress slips me a slice of pie I won't send back. She says, you'll be alright son, just keep the faith. But her eyes tell the story of every heart that breaks. The church bell tolls the hour, soft and slow and true, counting down the moments till I'm out of view. Goodbye in a small town. No big scene, no crowd, no curtain call around. Just the click of the blinker, the engine's low sigh, and the weight of so long hanging in the sky. Goodbye in a small town, where the roots run deeper than the herd allows. You leave a piece behind with every mile you gain, but the piece you lose still calls your name in a small town. Maybe I'll drive to the rear views, empty and clear. Find a place where no one knows the taste of my tears. Or maybe I'll circle back when the seasons turn, 'cause small towns have a way of making you return. Goodbye in a small town is the hardest word a lonesome heart can sound. It's not the leaving that cuts the deepest scar, it's knowing you'll always be from here no matter how far. Goodbye in a small town.
The last time you said my name, it wasn't angry, it wasn't loud, no door slammed behind. Just a kitchen light buzzing low, the clock ticking blind. You stood by the sink, hands wet from the dishes we shared. Looked over your shoulder whisper caught in the rafters against my will. Your voice used to wrap around it like warm summer air. Now it's a ghost in the hallway going nowhere. I replay that second on nights I can't sleep, wondering if you meant it or if it came too cheap. The last time you said my name, it tasted like goodbye wrapped in shame. Not cruel, not kind, just plain and true. The sound of me losing you. The last time you said my name was the quietest kind of flame. Burned out soft, no spark, no claim. Just the end of the last time you said my name. Don't know where you are tonight, if you still say it out loud. To mirrors, to strangers, to some new crowd. But here in this room where we used to be two, I'm still waiting for the sound to come back through. The last time you said my name, it broke something words can't explain. No fireworks, no crash, no fame, just a heart learning how to carry the pain. The last time you said my name, yeah, the last time you said my name, my name.
I wrote it on the back of a power bill we never paid. After the lights went out and the last words were said, sat on the cold linoleum where your suitcase used to sit. Pencil shaking so bad the letters look like they'd been hit. No chorus came easy, no hook to make it sing, just truth too heavy for any melody to bring. This is the saddest song I ever wrote. No shine, no silver lining, no ray of false hope, just the sound of a man breaking in 4/4 time, counting the cost of loving you one last ride. The saddest song I ever wrote. It don't beg for radio, don't care who hears, it just bleeds what's left after all these years. The saddest song I ever wrote. Second verse is quieter, 'cause the fight was already gone. I wrote about the coffee cup you left with lipstick drawn, the way your keys jingled like a warning bell too late, how I stood in the driveway till your taillights met their fate. I tried to rhyme forgiveness, but the word wouldn't fit. Tried to rhyme tomorrow, but it tasted like spit. This is the saddest song I ever wrote. No bridge to cross, no punchline, no antidote, just the echo of your name in an empty room, sung to 4 walls that already knew the tune. The saddest song I ever wrote. It won't make the charts, won't dry a single eye, but it's honest as the tears I couldn't cry. The saddest song I ever wrote. I could burn the paper, scatter the ash on the wind, pretend I never felt this deep, pretend we never sinned. But some hurts carve deeper than any blade can reach, and this song's the only sermon my broken heart can preach. This is the saddest song I ever wrote, the one I'll never silence and the ghost to even know. The saddest song, yeah, the saddest one. The clock glows 12 way, red numbers cutting through the black. Fan spins lazy circles, but it can't blow your memory back. Fan spins lazy circles, but it can't blow your memory back. Your side of the mattress is flat, no dent from where you lay. Just the hum of the fridge downstairs, keeping the silence at bay. I trace the outline of your shape with fingers that still remember. But the sheets stay cool and the night won't surrender. Midnight without you is a long empty highway with no end in view. Every shadow on the wall looks like a silhouette. Every breath I take feels like a cigarette. I never live for comfort. Midnight without you, it's like whiskey poured an open wound. The stars don't care, the moon just stares through the blinds at this fool who still cares. Midnight without you. I get up, pace the hallway, floorboards creak my name. Past the photos on the mantle, frozen in our better days. Your robe still hangs behind the door, faint scent of your perfume. Chase the ghost that's left perfume. I press my face into it, chase the ghost that's left the room. The radio's off, the world's asleep, but I'm wide awake in hell. Counting heartbeats like they're tolling funeral bell. Midnight without you turns the quiet into something cruel. It whispers all the things I never got to say, plays them on repeat until the break of day. Midnight without you, a lonesome hour that drags me through the wreckage of what was what might have been. But this heart keeps beating stubborn like it never learned to quit, waiting for a dawn that feels too far to sin. Midnight without you is the hardest truth I ever knew. No arms around me, no voice to call my name, just the echo of you leaving, playing the same old game. Midnight without you, till the sun creeps up and tries to pull me through. But even then the ache won't fade away, 'cause it's midnight every single day. Midnight without you. White lines blurred beneath the tires, headlights cut the coming dark. Radio's gone static, but I still hear you spark. The laugh you had when the windows were down low, now it's just wind and engine hum, and the places we used to go. Every exit sign reminds me of a turn I didn't take. Every mile marker marks the promises we couldn't make. Lonely roads and faded memories, they keep me company and the heart won't let me be. More town I never stayed in, one more ghost I can't outrun, chasing shadows of the two of us beneath the midnight sun. Lonely roads and faded memories, they stretch out forever like the ache inside of me. I keep driving but I'm running out of time to leave behind what used to be mine. Lonely roads and faded memories. Billboards promise better days, but the paint's all cracked and peeled. Gas station coffee tastes like every goodbye I've ever sealed. I keep your picture in the visor, faded from the sun, faded from the sun. Sometimes I flip it down just to see what we had won. The rearview's getting smaller, but the hurt stays just as wide. Like the horizon never changes, no matter how far I ride. Lonely roads and faded memories, carrying the weight of what we used to be. A voice in the wind through the pines along the way. Whispers come back home, but home's a word I can't obey. Lonely roads and faded memories, they don't forgive, they don't forget, they just stay. I turn the dial, but the silence always wins over the echoes of where we've been. Lonely roads and faded memories. Maybe one day I'll pull over, let the engine finally rest, find a quiet spot to lay this heavy chest. Scatter the pieces, us like leaves in the fall, and drive away for good with nothing left to call. Lonely roads and fading memories, they're all that's left when the love finally flees. No destination, no finish line in sight, just me and the night in the soft dying light. Lonely roads and fading memories, yeah, lonely roads, fading memories. Midnight without you. The one. Clock strikes 12 and the house goes still. Moonlight spills like spilled milk across the windowsill. Your pillow's flat, no crease, no trace of your head, just the fan blades turning circles overhead. I reach for the space where your warmth used to be, but the sheets are cold and they're mocking me. Midnight without you, it's harder than the daylight ever knew. Every tick of the clock is a hammer on my chest, counting seconds since you left. Midnight without you, midnight without you. The quiet screams what words could never do. Stars keep burning but they don't light the way to bring you back to stay. Midnight without you. I walk the floorboards, barefoot in the blue, past the pictures we took when love felt brand new. Your laugh hangs in the air like, your laugh hangs in the air like from a fire gone out. I breathe it in deep, but it don't ease the doubt. The radio hums low, some old hurting song, but even it knows you're really gone. Midnight without you, feels like the world's forgotten how to move. The darkness presses in, thick as regret, whispering names I can't forget. Midnight without you, midnight without you. A lonesome hour that stretches into two. I stare at the ceiling, waiting for a sign, but the night just keeps on lying. Midnight without you. Maybe you're sleeping sound in some other bed, dreaming dreams that don't include what's in my head. Or maybe you're awake too, staring at the same moon glow, wondering if I still view. God, I hope you know.
Final chorus softer, drawn out, almost breaking.
Midnight without you is the cruelest kind of truth. No arms to hold, no voice to call my name, just echoes playing the same old game. Midnight without you, till the sun comes up and paints the sky new. But even morning it can't chase this ache away, 'cause it's midnight every day without you.
Outro guitar slows to single notes, fading into silence.
Without you. Boots kick up red clay, clouds at every step I take. Sun's a hammer, heart's a stone I can't seem to break. Left your porch light burning 16 summers ago. Now the only thing that follows me is this lonesome shadow. Every mile marker marks the promises I swore. Every horizon just shows me what I'm running for. Tears on a dusty road, falling where the rain forgot to go. Mixing with the gravel, washing nothing clean, carrying pieces of you away in the wind. Tears on a dusty road, Lord, they burn like whiskey going down. I keep walking, but I never get back home. Just tears on a dusty road. Saw your mama at the market, she looked right through me. Asked if I'd found peace out here where the wild dogs howl free. I smile like a liar, but the truth was choking quiet in this throat of mine. Radio plays our song, I turn the dial real fast. Some things hurt worse when the memories last. Tears on a dusty road, falling where the rain forgot to go. They sparkle for a second, then they disappear like every dream I buried year by year. Tears on a dusty road, cutting deeper than the gravel ever could. I keep walking, but I'm running out of road. Just tears on a dusty road. Maybe one day I'll turn this truck around, find the courage to lay this ghost down. Kneel in the yard where we carved our names, let the tears fall soft like summer rain. But tears fall soft like summer rain. But tonight the wheel keeps spinning, headlights cut the dark, and every tear's another mile from your heart. Tears on a dusty road, they don't lead to forgiveness, they just show how a man can lose the only thing that mattered most. Still I walk, tears on a dusty road. Just tears, on a dusty road.
I strung these words on rusty strings when the leaving got too real. Took the pieces you scattered and tried to make them feel. The ink ran black with yesterday, the chords on minor key. It don't sing so scar forgiveness, don't beg for sympathy. Just let the hurt keep talking, 'cause it's all that's left of me. These are songs from a broken heart, born in the wreckage after you tore us apart. They don't fix what's shattered, they don't turn back time, but they howl like the wind through pines. Songs from a broken heart, played on a sixth string that's falling apart. They echo in dive bars and empty motel rooms, carrying the weight of loving you. Yeah, these are songs from a broken heart. I wrote the first one on a napkin in a booth at 3 a.m. when the jukebox quit and the bartender knew my sin. The second came with whiskey tears on the hood of my truck. Third was just your name repeated till it didn't hurt as much. Folks say time heals everything, but time just writes the verse, turns the ache into melody, makes the bleeding worse. These are songs from a broken heart, faded Polaroid set to steel guitar. They don't promise tomorrow, they don't lie about the pain, just let the truth bleed out in the rain. Songs from a broken heart, some of shadows that won't depart. They keep me breathing when the nights get long, turning what's wrong into song. Maybe someday I'll burn this book of matches and tears, light up the past and watch it disappear. But tonight the spot crew, the crowd's gone home, and I'm still here strumming what you left alone. These are songs from a broken heart, the only map I've got to find the missing part. They don't bring you back, they don't make it right, but they keep the fire burning through the night. Songs from a broken heart, yeah, that's all I've got. Songs from a broken heart, just songs from a broken heart.
I'm still missing you tonight. The porch lights on again, burning for no one but me. Crickets keep their same old rhythm in the live oak tree. I pour a finger of bourbon, watch it catch the amber glow. Same glass, same chair, same make that won't let go. The radio's turned down low, playing songs we used to know. But every line feels borrowed from a life we let go. I'm still missing you tonight, under this same old moon that don't shine half as bright. Your lasso hangs in the corners of the room. Your perfume lingers like a ghost that won't leave soon. I'm still missing you tonight. Every shadow on the wall looks like a silhouette. Every quiet moment screams how much I regret letting you walk out. I'm still missing you tonight. I keep your favorite blanket folded on the couch just so. Like maybe if I leave it there, you'll feel the pull to come home. The clock ticks past 11, then midnight slips on by. I'm still talking to the ceiling, asking God why. I tell myself tomorrow I'll wake up and feel less blue. But tomorrow's just a promise that never comes through. Maybe you're laughing somewhere under different skies. Maybe you've moved on and the hurting finally dies. But this full heart keeps holding on to what we had, like a worn out photograph. That's all that's left to grab. I'm still missing you, like a river misses rain after a long dry fight. Your touch is just a memory my skin can't forget. Your voice is in the wind but I ain't heard it yet. I'm still missing you tonight, through the static and the silence and the fire. To pretend I'm doing fine when every star feels wrong. Without you here where you belong. I'm still missing you tonight. Yeah, I'm still missing you tonight. Tonight. If you ever hear this song, miles of back roads, your handle windows down my knee. Now the engine feeling whole, now the engine seats are cold. Dust covers every line. But if the right station catches it, maybe it'll cross your mind. I never said goodbye the way a man should. Just packed my regrets and headed for the wood. But every mile I drove, every tear I cried was just another verse I wish I tried. If you ever hear this song, drifting through the static on some late night FM dawn, know it's me still out here carrying on, whispering the things I let die too long. If you ever hear this song and it stops you cold right where you are, let it remind you of a boy who fell too hard. If you ever hear this song, I see your face in every diner sign that flickers blue. Hear you laugh in the wind through the pines we used to cruise. I don't know if you're happy, if you found what you were chasing, but I hope the world was gentle where your heart went racing. I ain't asking for forgiveness, ain't begging you to call, just wanted these words to rise if the silence gets too tall. If you ever hear this song and it pulls you back to summers where we belong, to porch lights and promises and the way we sang along. No, I never stopped loving you even when I was wrong. If you ever hear this song, maybe smile a little, maybe let a tear fall, 'cause this is all I've got left to give it all. If you ever hear this song, one day the signal might fade, the tape might finally break, but till then it's spinning, for heaven's sake. A quiet confession on the airwaves tonight,
hoping somehow, somewhere, it finds the light.
If you ever hear this song, don't change the dial, just listen for a while. Too hard to learn, too late what love could be. Singing straight to you from what's left of me. If you ever hear this song, if you ever hear this song, this song. Neon flickers like a heartbeat that's about to quit. Same old jukebox playing songs that nobody requested. I take my usual stool, the one with the cracked vinyl seat. Order the same cheap whiskey, chase the same defeat. Folks nod when they pass, but their eyes don't really see. They know my name, my story, hell, they know too much of me. I'm the loneliest man in this town, wearing silence like a crown. Crowd around me laughing loud, but I'm a million miles away, raising toast to ghosts that won't come back today. Yeah, I'm the loneliest man in this town, drowning in the neon glow, watching shadows dance on walls that used to feel like home. The loneliest man in this town. She walked out with the sunrise, left her perfume on the sheets. Took the laughter from the kitchen, took the spring out of my feet. Now the mirror shows a stranger with 1,000-yard stare, and the bartender pours mercy, but it don't go anywhere. I tell myself tomorrow I'll get up and start again, but tomorrow's just a promise that I always break to myself. I'm the loneliest man in this town, king of empty-handed rounds. Every stranger smile reminds me what I lost and can't reclaim. Every closing time feels exactly the same. Yeah, I'm the loneliest man in this town, carrying this heavy crown. One more drink to numb the sound of my own name, the loneliest man in this town. Sometimes I think I'll leave here, hit the highway, disappear, find a place where no one knows the weight I carry year to year. But roots run deeper than the hurt, and this bar's my only throne. So I stay right here, the ghost that everybody knows. Last light burning out, when the door swings shut behind the crowd and the chairs go upside down, I'll still be sitting staring at the floor, waiting for a feeling that won't come no more. I'm the loneliest man, the loneliest man in this town. Yeah, this town's got room for everybody, except the space where you used to be. Just me and the echo. The clock on the wall still ticks the same slow way, but it don't feel the quiet that settled in that day. Your boots by the door, they don't scuff the floor no more, just shadows stretching longer across the hardwood. I turn the radio low, hoping some old tune might creep in, but even the music knows no sound to begin. It's the silence you left behind, louder than any goodbye you could have signed. It rings in the rafters, hums under my skin, fills every corner where your laughter used to live. The silence you left behind, heavy as winter, cold as the truth I find. It don't yell, it don't cry, it just stays. The silence you left behind. I stir 2 plates sometimes out of habit, I guess, and scrape one clean and stare at the emptiness. The wind through the screens carries no voice at all, just the creak of the house answering my call. I wait for the phone to ring, for headlights to cut the dark, but the only thing that answers is this hollow spark. It's the silence you left behind, deeper than the well we used to draw from blind. It echoes your footsteps walking out that gate, leaves me talking to walls that won't negotiate. The silence you left behind, a quiet soul thick it chokes the mind. It don't forgive, it don't forget, it just stays. The silence you left behind. Some nights I speak your name out loud to the empty room, hoping the sound might crack the spell, might break the gloom. But words fall flat like stones in a still pond. Ripples fade fast and the quiet carries on. It's the silence you left behind, the one thing you gave me that time can't unwind. It sits with me gentle, it sits with me cruel, a companion never asked for, but one that stays true. The silence you left behind, yeah, the silence you left behind, just the silence you left behind.
By the bed throws a weak yellow light on the quilt you stitched when the days felt right. I turn the pages of that old photo bite. I turn the pages of that old photo book. Every smile, every touch, every promise we took. I try to close my eyes, let the darkness win. I try to close my eyes, let the darkness win, but the past comes rushing like the tide coming in. Too many memories, too many memories tonight. Crowd in the room, stealing the fight, out of my chest, out of my mind. They won't let me leave you behind. Too many memories tonight, dancing like ghosts in the pale moonlight. Every laugh, every tear, every wrong, every right. Too many memories tonight. Your coat still hangs on the hook by the door. Smells like rain and the perfume you wore. The radio hums a half-forgotten tune. The radio hums a half-forgotten tune that we danced to under a harvest moon. I pour a drink, but it don't drown the sound. I pour a drink, but it don't drown the sound of your voice calling my name all around. Maybe tomorrow I'll box them away, stack them in the attic, let the dust have its say. But tonight they're alive, they won't let me be. They're all that's left of you and me. Too many memories tonight, piling up high like stars burning bright. They whisper your name in the creak of the floor. They knock on my heart like they did before. Too many memories tonight, feeling the silence, turning wrong into right. I can't shut the door, can't turn out the light. Too many memories, too many memories tonight. Too many memories tonight. They don't bring you back, they don't set me free. They just keep replaying what it used to be. Too many memories tonight. Too many memories tonight.
I drove past the old house last night, porch light still flickers faint. Same crooked swing where we laughed till the stars went out of paint. Windows stare back empty now, curtains pull like a shroud. Every room echoes your name, but the silence screams too loud. I parked on the gravel drive, sat there till the moon went down, chasing ghosts through the screen door in this empty little town. This is where your love used to live, right here in these walls, in the life we used to give. Now the floors creak with what we lost, the roof leaks with regret. Pictures gone, but the holes they left ain't faded yet. Where your love used to live, just echoes in a cold wind blowing through. I stand in the doorway wondering what I'd do if you walk back in, but you never do. Where your love used to live. The kitchen table's still the same, but the chair you sat in's gone. Coffee stains like faded tattoos from mornings we carried on. I traced the spot where your hand fit mine, perfect like a key. Now the lock's been changed and the heart don't recognize me. I almost knocked, almost called out your name in the dark. But some doors close forever when they tear a love apart. This is where your love used to live, warm in the winter, wild in the spring it would give. Now the hearth is cold, the fire just ash and spite, and I'm still burning for you every damn night. Where your love used to live, a hollow place nobody wants to claim. I walk these rooms like a man without a name, trying to find the feeling, but it's never the same. Maybe time will paint over the marks we made, turn the paint a wall pair, let the memories fade. But tonight I'm standing right here, boots on the worn wood floor, whispering to shadows that don't answer anymore. This is where your love used to live, and part of me still does, though I got nothing left to give. I'll leave it go, maybe someday you'll come back, but I already know where your love used to live. Tolls, but damn if it don't hurt like hell. Where your love used to live, yeah, where your love used to live.